Sinimulan na ng Commission on Elections sa pagsuri sa Certificate of Candidacy ng mga tumatakbo sa pagkasenador at party list groups.
Good day and welcome to Pros and Cons, where we ask the hard questions and you decide which side of the truth you would choose to believe.
The party list was integrated into our political system to give marginalized and underrepresented sectors a voice in Congress. Many experts say the party list system is flawed as it has become a tool for larger political parties or even dynasties to further their interests. Today in Pros and Cons, we raise the question, does the party list system truly represent the people? Has the party list system served its purpose and mandate as part of the government? Should the party list system be reformed or scrapped altogether?
I'm Joel C. Egco, your moderator for the day. Hundreds of party list groups are running in this year's midterm elections. But have these groups been helpful in uplifting Filipinos, or have they been in power for self-serving purposes only? And what should we do as we vote to give them seats in Congress? So to answer all those difficult questions, ladies and gentlemen, we are joined here right now by Atty. Emil. He is a political analyst and former assemblyman. He is also a former congressman, and most importantly, he was a member of the 1971 Constitutional Convention. Welcome to the show po.
Thank you
Attorney.
po, Usec.
Yes, it's an honor to have you here.
It's also my honor.
Alam niyo sir, kanina off-cam nag-uusap kami. Dami palang pinagdaanan nito ni attorney. And I think he will give us malalalim na pagtingin, pagtanaw dito sa pag-uusapan po natin about yung party list system, no? At also kasama po din natin ngayon sa ating programa Mr. Tanjusay. Siya po ang spokesperson ng Trade Union Congress of the Philippines, which is also a party list now.
Yes.
Di ba grupo ito nila, well, the late former senator
The late
Herrera, no?
Herrera and the late Attorney Democrito Mendoza.
All right. As a political analyst, you said you're teaching in 3 universities?
Yeah, I used to teach. I'm now on leave, Usec, but I used to teach in Far Eastern University.
Okay.
And in San Sebastian, University of San Sebastian. And also, my first teaching job was
Nag-aral ako ng Baste.
Lyceum of the Philippines. After the CONCON, I was hired by Cateroy Laurel nung mag-adjourn kami sa CONCON. Emil, pwede ba maging dean ka sa Lyceum? Sabi ko, hindi ako pwede mag-dean, that is full-time, but I can teach.
Alright.
So I was teaching political law, and medyo naging controversy ako noon.
Alright.
Because I've been attacking the martial law system of the Marcos government.
Mamaya, hukayin natin yan, Atty. Emil and Kuyang Alan, no? Thank you, gentlemen. When we return, we'll talk about the party list system and their relevance in the present Filipino society. Relevant pa nga ba? We'll be right back.
Ito ang Duterte on Duty. Ulat sa ginagawa ng Presidente. January 18, Biyernes, Cotabato City. Hinimok ni Paulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte ang Moro community na bumoto pabor sa ratifikasyon ng Bangsamoro Organic Law.
I am therefore issuing this call to my fellow Moro. Let us use the plebiscite as a peaceful means to finally correct the historical injustice committed against the Bangsamoro people. For the Moro people of Mindanao, let us forget the bitterness of the past and look forward to the future. Which means, ladies and gentlemen, mga mahal kong mga Moro brother or sister, magboto kayo ng yes.
January 21, Lunes, Malacanang. Tinanggap ng Pangulo ang credentials ng mga bagong ambassador mula sa Lithuania, Peru, Republic of the Gambia, Republic of Sudan, Turkmenistan at Uganda. Nag-courtesy call din sa Pangulo si Japanese Ambassador Koji Haneda. January 22, Martes, Lucena City. Panauhing pandangal si Pangulong Duterte sa taunang assembly ng Provincial Union of Leaders Against Illegality. January 23, Miyerkules, Pasay City. Dumalo ang Pangulo sa Tricycle Operators and Drivers Association o TODA Summit sa Cuneta Astrodome. Ako po si Secretary Martin Andanar. At ito ang Duterte on Duty. Abangan sa susunod na linggo ang mga gagawin ng Pangulo.
We're back on pros and cons. Let's begin today's discussion. Ito, unang tanong agad. Saan pa nagsimula yung party list system? And we are glad that Atty. Emil is here kasi galing siya ng 1971 Constitutional Convention. Paano po ba na-invento itong party list na ito? Ano po ba ang pinagsimulan, Atty.?
Well,
Could
thank
give
you
us
for
a
that question,
background?
Usec. We really deliberated lengthily the proposal of some Constitutional Convention delegate about the party list system, that we should really give a chance to the marginalized sector who are really very qualified, educationally experienced, but unfortunately they are not financially capable to run in an election, especially in the manner of electing our public official na kailangan maggagasto, may expenses.
1971 pa po ito,
That was really the intention, to give a chance to people who are marginalized, yet they are really very qualified to be in the public service as congressman in order also to contribute what they know about it. But for financial reason, they cannot even win in an elective election. I think that was the main purpose of the party list system, to give a chance to the marginalized sector to serve in the national government.
So, for instance, at TUCP, you're representing the labor sector as a marginalized sector. Pero how were you able to win? Sabi nga, kailangan dyan, pera, makinarya, etc.
Number one, kailangan para manalo ka dito, kailangan mayroon kang base talaga. Ang base talaga ng TUCP party list ay nasa Mindanao. Ito yung mga nasa agricultural sector workers. And hindi lang yon, kailangan magbigay ka ng serbisyo sa iyong mga constituents, sa iyong base. Kapag ka nagbigay ka ng serbisyo, hindi ka nila bibiguin sa election.
1987 po, no? Nung
Na-approve.
well, the 1987
In
Constitution.
the 1987.
All right. Looking back and fast forward right now, is it working? Is the party list system working? Well, at least right now, as we speak.
As far as TUCP party list is concerned, it is working because we have a real base, we have membership, we have unions, and we have representations in Congress, and we have representation in government, tripartite social policy discussions. So it's working. As far as the wage issue, ENDO, contractualization in government, contractualization in private sector, wage increases, it's working. And as far as TUCP's party list is concerned, we are serving our membership.
Okay. Before I came here, binasa ko po yung Atty. Emil, if you want to also give your inputs here sa sasabihin ko. I was reading the comments sa ating social media, sa ating poll, which I'm going to discuss later. Karamihan doon, sinasabi po kasi Kuyang Alan, yung party list system daw, nagamit lang ng mga fronts ng komunista, ng mga ganyan, at hindi na nagre-represent ng mga marginalized sectors. Ano po ang opinion nyo ron?
Yes, Usec. Totoo yan. Na talagang merong, kumbaga sa alahas may genuine at merong peke. No?
Okay.
So, ang TUCP party list po ay talagang nag-iingat sa panahon ngayon, lalong-lalo na, because we want to prove na kami ay partner ng gobyerno. Kami ay partner ng mga negosyante. Hindi kami iba pang mga entity, kundi subok na ang TUCP.
You have no other agenda.
Yes. Ang TUCP subok na po tumulong kami na magtatag ng mga SSS, Pag-ibig, PhilHealth. Nagpa-participate po kami sa mga tripartite social dialogue, policy making. Kasama ko kami sa labor code, sa pagda-draft ng labor code. Kasama ho kami sa Philippine Constitution sa pag-draft ng Constitution in as far as contribution do sa labor aspect ng mga batas natin. And then tumutulong ho kami ngayon sa pagbalangkas ng ENDO upang paano ba natin
talagang labor issues, labor concerns.
Paano ba natin ma-organize yung mga manggagawa natin na meron silang boses at representation sa mga negosyante at employers.
Yes. Attorney Emil,
Yes, I think I agree.
yung mga pitfalls, no? Do you see some pitfalls here in the party list system na talagang prone to abuse or nasasamantala?
Yes,
sabihin na
Usec,
natin?
your comment, there are really pros and cons on the party list system na sinasabi nila. Alam mo, Emil, yung mga nagre-represent sa mga party list, hindi naman marginalized, karamihan naman dyan, mayayaman. But in due respect to the elected party list system, marami naman dyan talaga marginalized. And they were elected maybe because they really represent their group to representative. Dahil in the party list system, Usec, ang binubutuhan naman yung agency and the nominee is the one that
Yung
sits
grupo,
in Congress but decided by the kagaya ng TUCP. Ang TUCP ang nagde-decide kung sino magre-represent.
But how do you assess now the, yung pagpasok, pag-accredit, pagtakbo? Tama po yun. May mga, sabi nga ni Kuyang Alan kanina, may totoo, may genuine. Meron hindi naman siguro genuine.
Kagaya ng mga farmers, Usec, they are represent.
Maluwag po ba yung yung process
Farmers
of
group.
accreditation? And how come na may mga nananalong mga sasabi mong hindi naman genuine? Diba? Why, is there something wrong with the system? Should we tawag dito, palakasin pa natin tong system, higpitan natin or whatever to be more effective?
Siguro, manggagaling siguro yung reforma sa loob mismo ng party.
Okay.
Sa loob mismo ng party list na kailangan solid at working yung internal bureaucracy ng organization. Kapag hindi nagpa-function yung structure, yung organizational structure na yun, we cannot expect that it will have a good performance.
How many party list groups or representatives do we have now in Congress?
We have only one representative.
I mean in the entire Congress, ilan po kayo lahat na party list doon?
Marami po. Meron po silang party list foundation.
So nag-federate pa sila sa loob?
Yes.
So they have their own republic
they
in
have
Congress? Parang gano'n?
If I may comment,
Yes,
Usec,
yes po, Atty.
generally speaking, I think majority is well represented.
Yes.
But of course, there are some na nakakalusot na hindi naman, I will not name names, no?
Yeah.
But mayroon yan yung party list ng halimbawa ng, ano ba yun? Yung mga
Sa dami.
security guards. Party list ng security.
Sa dami ng party list, di
ang
naman
nagre-represent, I think, the son of a former president.
Tama
no?
po yun.
Paano yan mag-security yan? Hindi naman yan security. So may mga ganon.
Tama po na.
Pero generally, I think we should really still continue the party list system.
Okay.
I agree
We
because
only have to improve it.
Yes.
Mayroon lang nakakasira dyan.
tama po kasi pure po yung intention eh.
The intention
Malinaw
is
to. Pero ang interpretation ay yung practice ay doon po nag-iiba.
Kakaroon ng problema.
Yes.
So, ang problema sa party list system, yung actual implementation or is it accreditation?
No, yung actors mismo.
Okay.
Maybe the COMELEC, Usec, should be strict
For instance,
on that qualification.
Kasi
Na
when-
wag naman nila payagan yung mga hindi marginalized to represent the party list.
Ako, tingnan nyo po correct me if I'm wrong, you're representing the labor sector, marginalized sector. But there are a number of party list groups representing the labor sector.
Well,
hindi ba redundant na yun?
Doon malalaman sa performance, doon mo malalaman sa serbisyo.
Like TUCP, and there's another party list group representing labor.
Yes, doon natin
Minsan nag-away pa. Di ba?
doon natin makikita Usec yung genuine na party list ay nagbibigay ng serbisyo sa mga tao. At yung tao na yon ay nagbibigay ng tiwala doon sa party list na yon.
I see. Oo. So yun. Ano po?
Pros and cons talaga. May pros, may talaga na
That's right. So may advantages
in Congress,
and
our
disadvantages.
experience, Usec, in Congress. Kaya yung ibang mga congressman na hindi nagre-represent party list, Emil, hindi ba ang nakakasira ng ating time kung minsan itong mga party list congressman dahil object ng object yan, kahit hindi naman. Sabi naman sa akin ng mga party list Usec, alam mo kung Emil, kailangan naman kami magsalita dahil kayo, district lang. Kami, we represent the whole country. Baka sabihin, wala kaming ginagawa.
In terms of mandate, in fact, mas malaki yung mandato, yung, what's this?
Kaya
yung
mga
constituency ng
yung mga kumukontra doon, Usec, dahil some party list, ay mayroon dyan talagang mga party list representative. I just don't want to name name baka magalit sa akin na they want to monopolize the debate na dapat pagbigyan naman niya ba. Mayroon dyan mga congressman na nilalagnat pag hindi makasalita sa isang araw. Araw-araw na lang gusto magsalita.
Po, attorney, babalikan po natin yan. But first, let's pause for a break. And pagbalik po natin, we'll check out the comments of netizens about today's issue. Yung binabanggit po kanina. So don't go away.
We are entering one of the most exciting stages of information exchanges between the Kingdom of Thailand and the Republic of the Philippines. The comprehensive memorandum of understanding which we are about to sign in your presence contains the broad platform of cooperation in media and its collateral applications. This was made possible because of the individual and collective strength of the members of the ASEAN region bloc.
On behalf of the Thai government, I will do my best to translate our cooperation framework into action with tangible outcome. And Thailand will work closely in collaboration with the PCOO in serving our people in the years to come.
You're still watching Pros and Cons, and today's topic is a party list system. So kanina po, bago tayo nag-break, sabi natin, babasahin na natin yung ating poll question, and let's see the results. Ito po ang tanong, dapat pa bang ipagpatuloy ang pagpapatupad ng party list system bilang bahagi ng pamahalaan? Almost all sinasabing hindi at kokonti lang yung natitira nagsasabing oo. So, let me read a couple of comments from our followers. Unahin na natin itong kay June Fabro, since si June naman ang unang-unang nag-comment. Party list refers to minorities, sabi niya. Presently, the party list were no minorities, but rather a group. Tapos, quote-unquote, parentheses, sometimes gangsters, lords, sabi niya, terrorists, or coopers ang sabi niya, pero tingin ko mga coup platters sinasabi niya rito. And then we have another comment from Florizel Chavez. It has been corrupted and used for personal gain rather than what was envisioned it to be. Uy, sagutin mo yan mamaya, Kuya Ngalan, ha? At this time, our government need more funds to finance all necessary infrastructures to facilitate and spur growth, especially in rural areas. Tama. Thus, the money budgeted for party list could be utilized in a more optimal and productive way possible, sabi ni Florzel. Kumbaga, kung sino lang may pera, kung sino na lang ang, kung sino-sino ang nagiging party list representatives.
I agree with that observation na talagang, kumbaga, sa tubig, na-pollute yung purity.
So it's a polluted system.
Yeah, na-pollute na yung purity ng intention ng party list system. So, it's also a challenge for us because we have to prove. A challenge for the TUCP party list para i-prove natin sa mga kababayan natin na hindi po. So, I think we accept the burden, we accept the challenge.
Ano yung sinasabi niyong, impurities? Paano siya na-pollute?
Well, ang intention precisely ng party list system is to serve the minority, to champion the voice of the minority in Congress. Pero ang nangyayari, yun nga, ay nahaluan na ng mga personal na mga motivation. Iba na po ang kanilang pakay doon sa party list system. Kung kaya't ang nangyayari, ang pananaw ng mga kababayan natin ay hindi na maganda.
Oo nga. So paano po natin magagamot yun, Atty. Emil?
I think it should really be the work of the COMELEC to really put up some strict requirement who can qualify as party list candidates. Kasi marami talaga dyan na hindi naman marginalized. They can really run on their own, yet they hide under the cover of the party list group to be elected. Nagduduplicity dyan. Mayroon na diyan ang kapatid, congressman na. Then nagre-represent pa rin sa party list. If the brother can run as a regular congressman, How come na ang isang kapatid magraran doon sa party list? So,
Dalawa
in
na
other
silang,
words,
dalawa na yung congressman.
Yeah. In
Makikreate.
other words, they are really financially capable. They are not marginalized.
Yes.
So the COMELEC should really implement the intention of the party list system to give a chance to the marginalized sector
Yes.
as representative, not those who are already financially capable, then nagre-represent pa rin ng party list.
How much does one party list group need to ensure one seat?
It should really be the COMELEC kasi the COMELEC will count the votes, no? There is a required votes that will entitle a party list.
Sa ano po,
Oh,
sa
I think
kampanya, malaki talaga inuubos ba din dyan?
Yeah, naggagasto rin sila dahil sa dami ng kandidato ng party list, they have also to campaign all over the country. Sa dami. I think now, I cannot count how many party lists there are. Even in our own region, mayroon kami ang Waray, mayroon ang Bisaya.
Magtayo tayo ang Tagalog.
Mayroon na ngayon ang probinsyano. Tapos mayroon kami probinsyano.
Aray ko,
Kuminsan,
oo nga, ang
pareho
dami.
ng pangalan eh.
So, paano
So the
natin-
COMELEC I would really request the COMELEC to be strict on that purpose of the party list system, that the intention is for the marginalized sector to represent the party list, not those who are really financially capable. They should run in those who are financially capable, tumakbo sila as ordinary congressman,
But how-
not hide under the benefit of the party list.
How do we cure the problem nga po? Is it through simple legislation like kumbaga electoral reform ito, yung COMELEC law or whatever?
I think we have
do
enough laws.
Or do we
Usec-
need to to really amend the
My
charter?
answer for that, Usec, is we have enough laws. It's the implementation of the COMELEC that lacks. They are very lax.
So may mga
Kagaya
loopholes.
ng vote buying. Talagang dapat walang vote buying. Why is it that the COMELEC is not implementing that? Dapat during our time when I ran for CONCON, wala naman kaming gasto. Ngayon hindi na pwede. Naggagasto na lahat. I think it's really hypocritical. Isang congressman magsabi na wala akong gasto ng command except if you are unopposed. Talagang the COMELEC should be the one that should really implement our laws. We have good laws already. It's the implementation that is lacking. Wala pa akong, I'm a practicing lawyer, wala pa akong nakikita na kinulong ng COMELEC because of vote buying. Ang daming vote buying dyan, openly, makikita mo. So the COMELEC is the one at fault
Alright,
in not implementing the law,
The law.
strictly.
Do you share the same
Yes, I agree.
sentiments?
I agree dahil sa tingin ko at sa actual experience namin na talagang kulang ang tao ang COMELEC. No? Ang reporting system ay after the fact.
I mean, nangyari na, tsaka lang nalang papaalam.
Kumbaga
Hindi
sana,
proactive.
Nire-require ka lang ng COMELEC na mag-submit ka lang ng mga dokumento, tapos na.
Sose,
Wala man lang-
whatever.
Yeah, wala man lang verification, wala man lang qualifications, no? So
The intention
talagang-
is very clear. The purpose of the party list system is talagang maganda. ang
However,
purpose.
kaya lang-
the implementation.
Napapaikot.
hindi
Don't-
kayang i-check.
I see. So, yun ang kulang natin.
Hindi
Strict
kaya-
implementation.
Pero ang dami dyan,
ng
Usec,
rules.
talaga naman tama yung mga nagre-represent. And I respect the TUCP.
Right.
one of them.
At marami ring hindi tama,
Ay,
quote unquote,
Yes.
na sinasabi. No? So, what do we really need to do? No? Siyempre, hindi naman to abolish the party list system or what. Sabi ni attorney, ay, COMELEC.
Yes.
COMELEC, no? We have enough laws, no?
The purpose is very good, Usec.
The purpose is there, the
But it's
vision
not being achieved.
is noble, and it's not being achieved. Then what should we do?
Siguro ang magandang gawin diyan, Usec ay ayusin talaga yung party list organization. No? Kasi kumbaga sa organisasyon, kung sino na lang ang may pinakamaraming pera, yun ang mananaig, no? Regardless kung ano yung motivation mo, regardless kung sinong nirepresent mo, as long as marami kang pera, ikaw talaga ang mananalo.
So in that case, talagang may diferensya kung
may
pera na lang
diferensya talaga.
pinag-uusapan.
Yes, may diferensya talaga.
So nagiging parang hindi na marginalize yun pag maraming pera.
Kasi ginagamit ng party list system ng iba pang mga may pera na panatilihin ang kapangyarihan, ang mga privileges, at iba pang mga perks and power ng pagiging isang congressman. So, natatalo, na-defeat ang purpose, ang existence ng party list.
Malaki ginastos nila. And how much does one party list group or one party list representation get as a budget for one?
Oh well, maghahagil pa kayo, depende yon sa...
Dati 75 million ang alam ko,
yes.
old eh.
Pero ang nabanggit mo kanina kung magkano yung kinakailangan para manalo, no? So, ang pinakamababa ngayon ay nasa 20 million pesos ang isang seat, no?
I agree, Usec, with the statement. I agree.
Isang seat yun.
Meaning,
kung dalawang seats, nasa, of course, more than 20 million. Paano naging marginalize yung isang grupo?
So, tama si Atty. Ong na dapat ayusin talaga ito ng COMELEC. Dahil kung sino may pinakamaraming pera, yun ang nananaig. Regardless kung ano yung, organizational structure o sino yung mga personalities. Hindi na yung cause hindi na yung advocacy
I'll go further than that, no? Yung statement mo. Maraming mga party list na for sale
Correct. I agree.
Oo nga.
Binibili yung party list, yung seat. Then ang nagre-represent, mayayaman.
I see. Anyway, nako, gentlemen, attorney, Kuyang Alan, alam niyo po, we only have 30 minutes, no? Allotted for the show. So, laging ganito, nabibitin po talaga tayo at ang ating mga tagapakinig. So, anyway, so there you have, folks, straight from the shoulder and right on the money. So, before po tayo magtapos, I'd like to get our final words from our guest. Unahin na natin si Atty. Emil.
Well, thank you very much for this opportunity in inviting me here, Usec. It's an honor and pleasure.
The honor is mine.
I hope this kind of discussion would benefit the public dahil this is very informative. And I still stand that the intention of the party list system is really good. It's only the end result that is not being achieved. Maraming salamat po and good afternoon to your listeners.
Yes. And good evening also and good morning to our kababayan abroad. Ano po? Yun, well said, attorney. Kuyang Alan.
Well, unang-una salamat po kasama Joel at tinatanggap po namin yung mga comments kanina na talagang very problematic yung sitwasyon ng party list system. Pero as a TUCP party list, we accept the challenge. Our mission is to really prove that some cynics or some criticisms are wrong.
Anyway, thank you, Atty. Emil Ong and Kuyang Alan Tanjusay from TUCP. We appreciate your being here on the show and this is not going to be your first time here. Invite po namin uli kayo sa susunod. No? Tune in again next week as we discuss another controversial issue. For your comments, suggestions, and questions, visit our Facebook page and the PNA website. You may be for or against, you may agree or disagree. In the end, we are all Filipinos working towards the same goals. Will you choose what's right or will you stay on your side of the truth? Once again, this is Undersecretary Joel C. Egco. Thank you and see you on the next episode of Pros and Cons.
Thank you.